Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself spiritual awakening for divine in the flesh. Now, with replays on IGTV at Dakini.kiss, where together we learn how to surf and navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience, composing a new earth beyond the limitations of this perception and managed reality matrix of five senses, having discovered our true divine creative natures in our true sensual sensorial universe of seven senses, creating formless into form outside of the matrix. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that when I upload videos, the YouTube will let you know. I generally upload Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of the highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest selves, your bestest and brightest light, and inviting you all to open your hearts wider and wider and wider still. Hello, my love bugs, my honey bunnies, my special babies. Welcome to 158. This is part 12B of our 13-part video series regarding the levels and lessons of relationships from unconscious to conscious, in and out of the matrix. And in today's video, we continue on with our most excellent discussion about the death of love, familiarity. That is, taking your beloved for granted, going into snooze mode, autopilot, habit, no longer feeling like you have to woo your beloved, getting lazy, boring, zero romance, assuming you've got it made, not giving a shit about being divine love and loving divinely. Just saying all the above, y'all, makes me want to declare, I want to be alone, fuck that shit. Wake up, y'all. Love is always fresh and new. Always new and fresh. Love surprises me daily, takes my breath away. That haiku, Shriimate, hiding under the bushes, just love her. Now, making love divine is not about settling into well-worn grooves and moves and habits. Okay? And you know who you are. You get fucking lazy, and then you wonder why you get the cold shoulder. You wonder why your beloved would much rather avoid you and want to be with her friends or want to be with her vibrator, okay? I mean, I'm fucking around and I'm joking, but I'm going to say it again and again and again. The death of love is familiarity. The death of love is past and future when we're just getting to know each other. The death of love is past and future, veiling each and every moment that is unfolding. The death of love is past and future during lovemaking, engaging the imagination rather than looking deeply into the eyes of your beloved. Familiarity kills the freshness and mystery of love. When we forget that we are love incarnate and engage in behavior that is less than being love and being present, the resulting amnesia is familiarity. It plagues man, woman, and the sacred marriage of divine love. Familiarity lacks presence. It is unconscious. It's in habit mode. Divine love requires conscious presence. If we are not present, how can we love divinely? Familiarity is an unconscious habit. Familiarity has nothing to do with intimacy. Its behavior is on autopilot. You're sleepwalking, you're a fucking zombie, okay? Zombie! Familiarity breeds contempt, does it not? And when it comes to sex, our first encounters are often shrouded in secrecy with the urgency to hurry up and get it over with before we get caught. As we mature into long-term relationships and the demands of adulthood, we find ourselves conditioned and programmed to hurry up when it comes to sex and making love, getting off and getting on with life as soon as possible, rather than engage in meaningful sexual, intimate contact, okay, and connection. I commonly hear couples lament, who's got time for lovemaking? I just want to fuck, have an orgasm, and get it over with and fall asleep. Oh, God. Okay, That's kind of fucked up. All right. Dissolving this conditioning opens us to become the makers of time who create sacred space for lovemaking. To truly consciously make love, we must dispense with the imaginings and pleasure seeking agendas based on the purely selfish and rote ways of getting off and having an orgasm. All right. Delusional fantasies of kinky, unconscious sex justified by declarations such as, I'm simply a visual sexual person. That's all got to be faced and dissolved, okay? By transforming programmed low frequency sex into the highest vibration of divine lovemaking, y'all, the powers that want to be are denied access to these energies and cannot use them for their mind control agendas, okay? Now, we've talked about this. Unconscious sex is all in the fucked up matrix with our fucked up, dysfunctional, codependent, drama-filled relationships, okay? Our sense of sight, okay, and this is the most hijacked of our senses when it comes to unconscious sex, decodes the waveform information of our environment into images. Our eyes are connected to our brains, and visually we are overly pre-programmed and conditioned with likes and dislikes related to eroticism. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of this. You just have to pay attention and own your attention if you're going to be woke, okay? And y'all talk about being woke. So, wake yourself up, own your attention, especially when lovemaking. During lovemaking. Even kissing with your eyes tightly closed, for example, can inadvertently recreate those familiar woozy feelings associated with kissing a former beloved, okay? It's the past returning to color the real in the now. Now, there's a time and place for exploring our fantasies with our respective beloveds, okay? That is a given. But during lovemaking, our individualized fantasies can become journeys of escapism that block us and separate us from true embodied intimacy with our beloveds. Okay, our private fantasies allow for sexual openness without involving feelings and emotions. They can also be consciously and purposefully utilized as gateways to awakening and self-realization by exploring what's beneath the surface of our preferences and our erotic yearnings. Okay, so I'm not poo-pooing any of this. I'm into exploring all of it. So keeping the eyes open helps us stay present and connected to our beloveds during lovemaking, during touching. All right. Okay, there's nothing more disconcerting than being with someone that you're making love with and they're somewhere else with someone else elsewhere. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I'm like, get off me, okay? Now, as we awaken to the truth of who and what we are as infinite loving awareness and consciousness having a human experience, we must risk honestly facing our beloveds in the glare of what's real. And this may include throwing out the once helpful porn videos, magazines, and how-to sex books filled with a gazillion back-breaking, muscle-pulling sexual positions. Okay, I mean, some of that shit just isn't real. It may mean clearing secret browser bookmarks to titillating internet porn sites filled with images of pretty and not so pretty people oohing and eyeing as they hump each other wildly. Yeah, the exact ones we can't bear to admit that we visit, right? And tossing out pseudo-tantra manuals touting phony practices to be mastered in a few hours. Now, during these clearing activities, it's essential to and helpful to notice any judgments or attachments or criticisms that come up in relation to the material. Ourselves and or others who enjoy porn and erotica and practice instant tantra. Now, pay attention to all your triggers, all of them. Pay attention, own your attention during all these triggers, and wake yourself up. Now, to engage conscious lovemaking is to forget all about the surefire tricks of so-called sexual prowess and endeavor to wing it, to be in the moment. Yes, that means throwing out everything that has been learned through your past experiences with other lovers. However, when we genuinely make love, there is no need to engage the mind for the backup files, okay? Because thinking takes us out of the present moment and into the past and future when we take action to achieve one specific result. Orgasm. The focus is solely on that orgasm and neglects real connection. So stop trying so hard. Just be together. Be in feeling and sensation with the body. Be in feeling and sensation with heart, mind, body, soul coordination. Now, to those of you who are satisfied with orgasm-focused sex, then, hey, by all means, carry on without bitching and complaining, because you know what? We all know this. Ignorance can be bliss, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just own your choices and forgo any expectation and any labeling that this is in fact divine lovemaking within your relationship when you are just completely out of touch and unconscious. However, to those of you endeavoring conscious connections, you know that sex on its own is not enough. It is deep love you desire and long for. All of the multi-orgasmic rigmarole is habitual and unconscious. Anyone awakening knows and probably feels this to be true. Now, whether you're a man or a woman, our most urgent desire is to be met. Heart, mind, body, soul coordination, to be reached at the deepest core of our being, the entirety of our being. And this can only be achieved through true conscious love making. It is always present and surpasses the sexual prowess and techniques of the past. True conscious love making is also mysterious. It's delicious and juicy, and it unfolds only in the now. It is face to face, eye to eye, mouth to mouth, skin to skin, and most importantly, heart to heart and soul to soul. True conscious lovemaking occurs with your conscious beloved. It is only possible to experience true conscious love and conscious lovemaking in monogamous relationships, or is it also possible in polyamorous relationships? Now, once again, I would say the choice is yours. One size does not fit all. And for me personally, I have experienced all facets of unconscious and conscious love in monogamous, open, and polyamorous relationships over the whole of my life. Now, in my direct experience with polyamory, in contrast to the frolicking fun and playful sweetness of my many adventures, I was also constantly emotionally activated and triggered and consumed by all of my painful fears, my jealousies, my insecurities, abandonment issues, and edges around living, embodying, and loving like-minded, like-hearted men and women who were supposedly able to recognize and honor each other as manifestations of that one man and one woman. I consider myself quite fortunate in receiving many opportunities to burn in that jealousy and that insecurity of the mythologies about me not being enough, not being the chosen one, and not being special. Now, even though I was lucky to connect with loving and nurturing men and women who deeply understood that we are all expressions of that one man and one woman, I felt like a fraud because I wanted more depth in my heart, in my connections, rather than the variety and excitement of different lovers worshiping my form. In contrast, I have been in polyamorous relationships in which I was neither cherished nor respected. My male and female partners were unconscious and more interested in lower frequency sexual escapades than being loving and conscious. These former lovers admittedly owned their indiscretions, and copped to getting off on intentionally creating pain and suffering for me, while they avoided their own darkness. I found myself face to face not only with their purposeful sadistic cruelty, but with my own darkness of denying heartfelt truth and my core values of desiring more depth, devotion, and intimacy than was possible in what I personally experienced as the shallowness and unconsciousness of variety, of sexuality, and pseudo lovemaking within the matrix. Now, in my darkness, I use polyamory as a strategy to have my worthiness and value reflected back to me from outside myself through these other beloveds, only to distract myself from my deep internal pain further. Okay, now through monogamy, I have discovered my desire for conscious love and faced up to my biggest fear, committing to one beloved. Monogamous partnerships allow me to fully open to receive love and devotion from one man who worships the goddess and God within me, thus inviting me to devote myself and my love to that one man. My growth edge is to fully dissolve any blocks that prevent me from fully receiving this man and all of his gifts, his own feminine and masculine, and to open to him more fully, gifting him with the totality of my being, of my love, through heart, mind, body, soul coordination. Monogamy, polyamory, and open relationships contain their own unique gifts, my beloveds, as well as their challenges. Now, as you discover your own truth and live from true love, you will also honor your relationship values. Now, I have some journaling exercises, my loves, to go deep in. So I want you to go within and see if you can connect with the part of you that feels not good enough or unlovable. Now, I want you to journal about having a pep talk, a loving pep talk with this part of you, and journal your insights. Are you willing to open to the spacious possibility of having divine love right now? To move beyond all your past experiences, hurts, limiting programs, and beliefs that divine love is painful, a constant struggle, or impossible. Journal honestly about your feelings, thoughts, and insights. Affirm that you are willing and open to attract divine love into your life right now, that this divine love is more love than you can possibly imagine. It is beautifully effortless, juicy, pleasurable, and fulfilling. Create and declare a living vision and intention that supports receiving and manifesting this reality. Tune in to the heartfelt expansion of this new paradigm outside of the matrix. Journal about your thoughts and feelings about monogamy. Tune into the sensations that arise in your body. Where in your body do you feel tension or resistance? Ask that part of your body or those parts if there is anything it would like to share with you. And where do you feel open in your body? Journal about your thoughts and feelings regarding polyamorous and open relationships. Tune in to the sensations that arise in your body. Where in your body do you feel tension? Ask that part of your body, is there anything it would like to share with you regarding the thoughts and feelings of open relationships, polyamorous relationships? Affirm and declare that you are a beacon of divine love, truth, and beauty. Aham prema, I am divine love. Aham prema, I am divine love. Aham prema, I am divine love. Okay, my honey bunnies, my love bugs, my beautiful divine in the flesh, that is my speech. Please help me grow this channel by giving this video a thumbs up and leaving a comment in the comments box below or in private. I promise to respond myself, or one of my assistants will respond. Please share this video with your community's friends, family members, and on social media platforms you feel would benefit from this content. Please also hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, selecting the all settings so that when I upload videos, the YouTube will let you know. And if you find value, enjoy, or benefit benefit from my content and videos, or at least entertained by them, won't you please consider supporting my work through a donation? My PayPal link is below, as is my link tree that hooks you up with all the many different ways that you could connect with me, work with me, support my work. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me, with your participation and focus attention. I cannot do this work without you. So until next time, my beloveds, always act from love, outside of the matrix, from your center screen, composing a new reality, quantum jumping, all your lifelines. That's right. Let's do it so that we can all be the love that we are. We can share our love, create, make art, make music, make love. And you can all help me repopulate the true quantum field creation field universe. Here's to love, truth, and beauty, my beautiful waking gods and goddesses. Mwah!